Hello everyone, welcome to my another project. In this project, we are going to make pharmacy management system. For the front end, I am using HTML, CSS, JavaScript. For the back end, PHP. For the database, MySQL database, and for the server, XAMPP server. And to generate report, I am using TCPDF, which is a PHP library. So let us see how this website will work. So first of all, this website is useful for the particular pharmacy store where there is one admin, one pharmacist who shows us the medicine, who gives the prescription, one cashier who takes the money, and one manager who manage all this stuff, all this operation in a particular pharmacy store. So in this project, there are four panels which include admin panel, pharmacist panel, cashier panel, and manager panel. So before seeing the demo, let us see which how this each of these panel will work. So in admin panel, admin can update or insert new manager, cashier or pharmacist. Basically all CRUD operations are happening in admin panel. In pharmacist can give view prescription or give prescription and add new medicine to a particular shop. In cashier panel, cashier can generate invoice and report and total amount report to pay the cash. And in manager panel, manager can view prescription, view user and manage stock. All this stuff are handled in all this panel. So let us see the demo of this project. So first we will log in to the admin panel. So as I said earlier, admin can add or new insert the pharmacist, manager or cashier. Let us insert a new pharmacist. So he can go to the add user. So after clicking on submit button, it will add the new user to the pharmacist panel. So there are two pharmacists now. One is Yash and second is Ken. So if admin wants to delete the particular pharmacist, he can also delete by clicking on delete button. So pharmacist is delete. So similarly to a manager and cashier, he can add new manager and new cashier. Let us add one cashier. So a new user is added. So now we will log out from admin panel. So all these stuff are handled by the admin panel. He can also delete or update the user. So now let us go to the pharmacist panel. So pharmacist can view prescription and add the stock. So he can create a new prescription. Let's say we want to create a new prescription. We'll give one ID to customer. He will select the particular drug that he or she wants to give. You will click on submit button. So as you can see, new prescription is added. He can also add the medicine. As you can see, a new medicine is added. If he wants to delete this medicine, he can also delete this medicine. As earlier we have created a one new prescription, so you can see that the Zoya invoice PDF is created, which is created on 31st January, and today's date is also 31st January. So we will open this PDF. You can see that the prescription given by the doctor is strength 100, dose 2 times a day, and quantity 10. So price to 15, total 2500. So this is receipt generated, and you were served by the Yash. So this is invoice receipt generated. Now further we will also generate the total amount receipt. So we will log out from pharmacist panel. Now we will go to the manager panel. So this is a database, MySQL database. So in this manager panel, manager can view users, view prescription, and manage stock. So in view user, he can just see not update or not insert the particular any of this panel. As we can see, we are add a new panel in a cashier. So here is all the all this stuff is viewed by the manager. In view prescription, you can see all the prescription that are generated by the pharmacist. So this is the recent prescription we have generated. Invoice number is 23. In manage stock, he can also add medicine, or he can also view stock. So let us add medicine. So a new medicine is added to the stock. So let us log out from this. Let us see the cashier section. In this cashier section, we will require username and password. We will select the position. So in cashier section, we need to process our payment, and there is also option to process a payment which include card, cash, etc. So let us process our payment. To process our payment, we will require invoice number. So let us process payment for one invoice number. Let us process payment for invoice number, let's say 19. Invoice number 19. So as soon as we enter the value, it will generate the receipt in the right part of a section. We will need to enter the number of amount we are going to pay. Select the payment method and include one serial number. So let us click on submit button. So as soon as we click on submit button, a payment receipt will be generated. So let us see that receipt. So you can see that invoice number of 19 is of Joy, so which is also modified on 31st December. So let us open this receipt. So you can see that the total cash, number of drugs, all this payment receipt is generated. So you can pay the cash and pay the bill, etc. So let us log out from this. So these are the 4 sections in this project, and let us see the database. So there are several number of tables which include admin to save the admin username and password, cashier to save the cashier username and password, invoice. So it is a invoice table which include all the details and all the status that is pending or completed. In invoice details, it is used for generate a payment receipt. In manager table, manager used to particular handle all the stuff. So all this records stuff in manager which include manager username or password. In payment types, there are several payment types option available, which include card, etc., money, mobile money, check, cash. In pharmacist, which include pharmacist username and password. In prescription, so after a new prescription is added, we added Zoya in this project, in this demo. So a new prescription is added in this table, and all these remaining tables are of similar kind. In temporary prescription, whose payment is completed, so all this stuff will be saved in a temporary prescription table. So this is a database. So this project is made using completely from scratch, which also include Bootstrap, and this code of this website is available in my description. So you can go in the description and download the code from the GitHub. So thank you everyone for watching this video, and please subscribe my channel for this new and amazing videos.